Have you got weeds between the joints and they're driving you nuts? Let's sort it out. So many jobs I've been to see lately, weeds coming through. And there's always the same issue, where people have been putting tiles butting up against each other, not leaving any room for any grout. And when that happens, if you've got no room for grout, you constantly got weeds coming through, and it's always going to be an issue. But we solved it. We're going to stick the angle grinder on it, and we're going to make these joints that a little bit wider. And then we're going to stick Flowpoint between the joints. Flowpoint is a liquid grout. It'll get in those tight little gaps. You can't use the brushing grout for tight little gaps. You have to use a liquid grout. That's the only way you'll get all the way to the bottom and stop those pesky weeds. So power's turned on. Disc cutter's got a fresh blade on it. Actually, no, it doesn't have a fresh blade on it. But it does have a bit of life. So this is the size of the garden. You got a couple, that's pretty much about the width I want. But as you go up the tile to there, then you got absolutely nothing. Loads of pots. It's slate as well, and we do have to seal this garden with the slate after. The sealer for slate is really hard to get. But I did manage to find this stuff. Natural finish impregnating sealer, and it's for slate. Marvellous. For some reason, slate and Canada Grey Indian sandstone aren't the best products to seal. You really do have to find something which will do it, otherwise you could end up with issues. And I did seal a slate patio last year and I had issues. I'll stick a picture up. Voila. Issues. All right, well, that's a quick start, but there's not much left on my blade. I'm gonna have to go quickly get another one. I'm not sure what blade I had on originally, but this one is for slate. Gotta have the appropriate blade, otherwise it can chip. All right, let's whip that one off, stick the new one on. Wrong freaking size. Got the wrong size blade, didn't I? God. Should have gone Specsavers. Right, joints are all cut out. Brushed up all the dust. Gonna go over now with a pressure washer over there and empty the joints out. First of all, I'm gonna have a bit of coffee. I'll wait for them clouds up there. I'm gonna see what they're gonna do. Looks like there might be rain heading my way. So as the joints are so fine, we're gonna use Flowpoint Fine. And all the instructions there, it's from 2 to 50 mil. So what are we looking at here? We're looking around about 3 to 5, pretty much width of the blade. But yeah, it'll be fine. Literally fine, Flowpoint Fine. All right, 3.4 litres of water per mix. We'll start off with one. One might actually go quite far. Don't know, depends. Let's try. And these are the tools you really need. Soft brush today, don't need a stiff brush because it's slate, squeegee, and a trowel to clear around the edges of the bucket. Now leave for a couple of minutes, then remix. And change your shoes. Wellies on. Now remix. All right, a couple of little patches drying up. Let's get another little squirt of water on there. Pour it out. Right, grab a squeegee and squeegee it in. But as you can see, it's starting to dry out. Give it a hose. Just gonna go over now with a brush, do some 45s. Pretty much impossible to test the joints to see how quick this drying, because they're only a couple of millimeters, so scrap that idea. So I'm just walking around, just getting a general idea. Yeah, gonna give it 10. Gonna give it 10. I got a cup of coffee coming anyway. So yeah, we'll just let this dry off slightly. It's had lots of hosing. And then we can really finish it. Right, well, I got the gentle nozzle on the end, and I've got it actually quite high. I don't want to blast it too hard. I'm not trying to get it all off in one go. Just get so much off, get so much off, get so much off. It'll all come out in the wash. One thing which could possibly happen now, and that is getting a bit of hazing, because it's been pressure washed. So I've got a cunning plan. Done it relatively quickly. It's only been about 4 hours or something like that. I'm going to come back in about 2 hours' time, and I'm going to put the surface cleaner on it on low power, just to give the top a clean, to get any possible hazing off. Then I'm going to let it dry. I'm going to come back tomorrow or maybe the day after and seal it. A couple of hours later, I'm back. And I'm glad I come back as well anyway. As you can still see, there's a couple of bits and bobs of grit and whatnot on there. So yeah, that's the thing with Flowpoint. Oh, we got a puddle. That's the other thing with Flowpoint. If you didn't have a puddle before and you fill up the joints, now you do have a puddle. Yeah, glad I came back. I can finally give it that last rinse down and get rid of any possible hazing. But I'm going to turn my surface cleaner down to minimum power. Cleaning power. Let's go on to minimum. And I'll turn the power down on there to minimum as well. And normally that would be flying, but power's down, which is good. All nice and clean. All nice and clean, ready to seal. Happy days. There's a couple little marks on it, but that's just natural stone marks. Looks good. Right, I'm not going to bore you with this bit. The slate sealer for slate is hard to find, but you've got to find it before you do it. All right, that's the first coat on. Drying at the back. Let that dry and put a second coat on. Time for the second coat, shoes off. The good thing is I use the sealer that the customer Googled. That always helps. I can't bloody well subscribe. Tidy.